What's good, y'all? Red Salsa coming back at y'all with another banger. And as y'all can see by the looks of the title and the screen, the build that I'm bringing y'all today is the Rim Protector, a pure rim protector, y'all. Now, I'm telling you, this build is definitely going to be special considering the fact that the build is going to be rare. And we are also going to make this build as much as versatility into it as we can possibly do. So I'm telling you, when it comes to the stats as well as the badges, everything that goes into this build, I really considered everything, and this is what I came out with. So again, I just want to say thank y'all so much. To anybody who's coming out for the first time, I just want to say thank you. And again, I'm going to go ahead and drop these bangers daily for y'all, so just be sure to tune in. But man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. To the Rich Gang family as well as any new supporters, be sure to run up those likes. Go ahead and share this banger with your family and friends. And last but not least, y'all, go ahead and turn on post notice so y'all can see when I upload every single day. Now, let's go ahead and get into the making of this pure rim protector, y'all. So, I am pretty sure that we're going to be able to make this build out of multiple different positions. But again, in my opinion, I feel like we're going to be able and best making it out of the power forward position. You can try with the center if you want to, but again, it really comes down to what you want to try and what you want to risk. Now, when it comes to the height, you could go anywhere between 6'9" all the way to 6'11". I'm going to go with 6'10", and when it comes to the weight, I'm going to be going with 210, but you can change this as well. Now, with the wingspan, you definitely want to max it out with this build, especially considering that this is a pure rim protector. You want to be able to have the max and most block that you can possibly get, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. And when it comes to the body shape, I'm going to go with burly, but again, build as well as defined are really good. Now, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of the stats. These are going to be very specific, so do follow me exactly as I show y'all. If you change anything by one stat, you risk changing the build name. So let's go ahead and get right into it, y'all. So as always, first we are going to be touching the finishing. When it comes to our driving layup, go ahead and put this to an 82. Driving dunk is going to be an 80. Standing dunk is going to be a 95, so that's good that we get to max it out. And when it comes to the post control, we're also going to be able to max this out at 89, and that's going to give us 15 finishing badges. So honestly, that's really clutch in my opinion, especially when it comes to that side of the offense. Now, when it comes to the shooting, I'm going to go ahead and put my mid-range shot up to a 79, as well as my three-pointer. If you go anything above the 79, you're going to change up the build name. But when it comes to the free throw, the good thing about this build is that we're going to be able to put this to 90 pretty much and really close to 99, especially once you max this build out and get boost with it. And also, we have 15 badges right there. And then when it comes to the playmaking, y'all, we are going to be able to get a good amount of badges right here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is first, go ahead and put your ball handle to a 69, pass accuracy a 47, and when it comes to the speed with ball, this is going to be a 66. So you are going to be able to get the normal dribble moves, y'all. So again, once you get to the ball handle of 70, this build is going to completely change how it feels when it comes to dribbling. You are not going to be stumbling when it comes to dribbling and over trying it. So again, that is a key thing when it comes to this build. As long as you have anything over a 70 ball handle, you will not get those animations as a big man when you start to stumble the ball if you know how to dribble right. Now, when it comes to the defense, our interior is going to go up to an 81, perimeter a 76, steal a 75, block is maxed out at 95, and bring up your defensive rebound to an 81, and that's going to give us 16 defensive badges. Now, when it comes to the physicals, go ahead and max out your speed at 78, acceleration at 75, go ahead and put your strength and leave it at 57 for now. Vertical is going to be an 85, but as you can see right here, we want to be able to maintain at least the 60 stamina, y'all. So go ahead and adjust your physicals pretty much based on your liking to where you can get that 60 stamina. I'm going to go ahead and leave it like this. Now, as you can see, when it comes to the takeovers, we do get the slashing. And again, I'm going to go ahead and just show y'all really quick. You can even take off some of the offensive or even the defensive, but I would not recommend it. if you want to go that route of getting the 60 stamina. But again, make sure you do it just to be safe. And when it comes to these takeovers, we get post scoring, rim protecting, and then last but not least, we get the sharp shooting, y'all. So again, out of these 4 different takeovers, it really comes down to your play style. The first one that I'm going to go with is going to be post shot daggers. The second one, in my opinion, the defensive one is always going to be best to choose second. So you can really choose between paint intimidation and stuff blocks. This is a rim protector. I'm going with stuff blocks. And as y'all can see, we have made the pure rim protector, y'all. I love the comparisons of Anthony Davis. That is really nice. Now let's go ahead and check out what this build is going to look like and some of the main stats once we grind this build out to 99. I'm telling you, go ahead and grind it to get that gym rat as well, and it's going to be very OP. So first, we will be taking a look at the physicals. Our speed is going to be in the 80s, same thing with our acceleration. When it comes to the vertical, this is going to be in the 90s. Defensive rebound will be in the 90s with boost. We will get that 99 block. Both of our interior defense as well as our perimeter are going to be in the 90s, so that is really clutch. When it comes to the ball handle, this is going to be in the 70s like I mentioned earlier. Same thing with your speed with ball. And when it comes to the shooting, both your mid-range as well as your three-pointer are going to be an 83. Add boost, and that's going to give you a +5 for an 88 when it comes to both your shooting. Then when it comes to the post control, this is going to be in the 90s. We're going to have a pretty high finishing as well as our driving dunk, and the standing dunk is really nice, y'all. So again, it really comes down to how you adjust this build when it's all said and done. But let's go ahead and get into the badges now. We got 18 to work with when it comes to the finishing. So in my opinion, the first 2 that I would highly recommend are going to be Posterizer as well as Heat Seeker. The rest of the way, it's really based on your own playstyle as well as your preference. But again, in my opinion, the 2 badges that I feel like are going to be best are those. But other ones that I like to run on my main build, and I'll be honest with you, Slithery Finisher is one that is going to give you a huge boost when it comes to getting contact dunks. This one definitely helps me out, and I see how much of a difference it makes. Acrobat as well. Now, let's go ahead and get into the shooting. We got 15 badges to work with right here. So again, you want to be able and maintain all of the badges that are going to help boost your shooting percentage as much as you possibly can. So the first one that I'm going to go ahead and put on is going to be Hot Zone Hunter. Second is going to be Catch and Shoot. Now, there are a couple different badges that you consider along the way from here, but the first one that I feel like we should all consider is going to be Corner Specialist. All these 3 badges so far are going to be on gold, but I'm going to go ahead and start it off with the bronze badges of Clutch Shooter as well as Volume Shooter. From there, I'm going to go with Blinders and then Green Machine as well as bronze just to be safe. Now, let's go ahead and get into the playmaking. We got 5 badges to work with, so again, in my opinion, it's best to put on Quick First Step on gold. From here, you could run Space Creator on silver or even downhill. Handles for days is another route that you can go, but again, it really comes down to your preference and your playstyle. As long as you feel comfortable with what you're running, go ahead and do it. Now, let's go ahead and get into the last category of badges, which is going to be the defense, y'all. So before we get into it, for those who are actually watching this entire video through, go ahead and comment down right now. Who do you think is the best defensive lockdown player in all of NBA history? I really want to see who's been paying attention and stayed along. But as far as when it comes to the defensive badges, just go ahead and try to do somewhere along the lines of what I just showed y'all. And that's the badge setup we're going with: 18, 15, 5, and 16. Thank y'all for watching this entire video through and having me a part of y'all day. Just know I'm going to continue to do this, man. And y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. To the Rich Gang family as well as any new supporters, be sure to turn on post notice so y'all can see when I upload every single day. Man, I'm just so thankful to be a part of y'all lives every single day as well as you and mine. I'm going to continue to stay on my grind, man, and this is only the beginning. Man, I got one last thing to say. With all that being said, Rich out.